Now, I have just uploaded a video talking about the criticism of Gianluca Scamacca. Now, I've been meaning to make a video on West Ham journalists uh, for a while. And when I say journalists, I say it like this. Because journalism is fucking shit nowadays. And there's a lot of bad websites, a lot of bad articles, like Give Me Sport or something like that, whatever it's called, with a guy called Dean Jones who milks the fuck out of West Ham transfers and basically does the same article about Arsenal and Declan Rice every week and has no really any insight in the club but pretends that he does. Same with a journalist like Paul Brown and them kind of journalists that don't really offer any insight in their articles. They just chat a lot of bollocks. But it's time to call out another West Ham journalist, and we're going to start calling out people more now on this channel because some things just need to be called out when something is so stupid. Something's been written so stupidly, and we'll get into it. Now, there's a guy that writes for Football Fancast, which, by the way, never click on anything that they report. This will be the last time, hopefully, that I have to talk about some stupid shit that this guy has written. There's a guy called Simon Morehouse, something like that. I think I've got that right. And he's written articles about Emerson and Gianluca Scamacca. Now, it's okay to criticise players, of course it is, but we can all see the light here. Now, the first one was about Emerson against the Brighton game, saying that it's justified that he should be dropped and why Moyes doesn't trust him and all that kind of stuff. And the problem with this is that in a 4-0 loss, this guy, Emerson, was one of the last people to actually single out. You could have called out Areola for the corner. You could have called out Ben Johnson for the whole game. I've never seen this guy make an article about Aaron Cresswell. I've never seen a guy make an article about Jared Bowen, who was fucking awful again against Brighton. But guess what? If you're English or you're an academy player, you're going to get away with it. You're going to get away with it. And unfortunately for Emerson, he's not really had a chance in the four at the back. And this guy referenced back to the Bucharest game where Colton Cole criticised him for the goal at the back post, which Emerson should have dealt with more. Now, because Emerson's been in the Premier League before, I expect more instant results, but I also would like to give him a run of games, which the guy doesn't get. For example, if Aaron Cresswell starts against Aston Villa, then it's stupid. I think Emerson will start because Cresswell shouldn't start, but whatever. And the fact that you single out one player for a 4-0 loss to make your full article on, and by the way, what this guy likes to do, he likes to reference back to a website that gives you a rating. You know, one of them like SofaScore, who scored, and goes off the stats of the game. Now, none of these journalists can tell you what they saw with their eyes. They have to tell you by the numbers that they see on a website. It's ridiculous. Because if I can see in my eyes that someone performed bad, I'm going to tell you that they performed bad. I'm not going to say, oh, he did this many touches and he lost the ball this many times. Because that's what this guy did with Gianluca Scamacca as well. He said because of a SofaScore rating, he didn't offer more enough. He lost the ball a lot. He did lose the ball a lot. Fair enough. But guess what? We weren't attacking that much. We weren't giving the ball to him at all. We didn't give him any sort of through ball. We didn't give him any service. And this is why big name signings fail at this club. Because when as I was talking about in my Scamacca video earlier, when you like see a big name signing, you're instantly getting onto them because of their price tag. No, it's not their fault for the price tag, is it? I'm just saying. But yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and to be honest, I don't know why this article was getting to like the Google search of like West Ham news and stuff like that. But listen, I've given it attention, and this is my response. Like, I don't think you could single out Skamaka after that game. If I'm honest, I don't. But let's see if this guy calls out an English player. Let's see if this guy calls out any player that didn't sign for the club, in the summer, and actually calls out a player that's already been here for a long time and hasn't done anything, like an Aaron Cresswell. But anyway, I'll leave you guys there. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Social media's in the description if you want to follow me on the email for the inquiries. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.